Preseason, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Portland also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Harkless comes in for Thompson. And it's Chalmers in for Jason Terry. Here's McDermott. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Shumpert. Up again. It's good on the putback. Portis has got his first points of the night.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Out left to the wing. Valentine passes to Mirotic. Plumlee with the rebound.
And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through pain, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand injury.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Again, Shumpert missing. Trailblazers trailed by 17. Davis in the corner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
One thing about Ed Davis, guys, he has the physical tools to succeed. The agility of a gazelle and the wingspan of a condor or pterodactyl.
You know, Greg, getting back to Ed Davis, his abilities go beyond physical attributes. Strong intangibles. Roy Williams always used to talk about him like this. High basketball IQ.
Yeah, second-generation NBA player. His father, Terry, played a long time. He's humble, he's hungry, and motivated. So a lot of key characteristics, I think, in the success of most players he displays here early in his career.
Nice shot by McDermott.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
But they recover it. Crabbe kicks to Davis to the right side. He dishes it to Chalmers. Portland again missing.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's McDermott. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Lillard has been playing really well. He's got 14 points and 1 assist.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Joel Embiid out there with Myers Leonard. And it's Aminu in at the small forward. Here's Korver, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Kyle Korver, a true laser. I mean, the most efficient catch-and-shoot jump shooter in the league, and maybe in league history. He tallied the second ever 50-50-90 season a year ago.
Here's Embiid, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics, and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot Greg 63% from the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on, he became money at the free throw line as well. Those are the kinds of unique attributes that make him an extra scary prospect.
That's his first personal foul.
90 seconds now into the second half. Rose dishes to Carmelo. Fires top of the key. Portland grabs the miss. Embiid's got 3 rebounds now in this one. McCollum passes to Leonard. Embiid kicks to Leonard. Gibson with the steal. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one wants to stop him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And Embiid throws it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Lillard dishes to Leonard. Here's Embiid. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right, you got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Lillard misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And here's McCollum for 3. And the shot is good. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. While McCollum has struggled with injury, he's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Embiid. Davis comes in for Leonard. Thompson, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Alan Crabb in for Damian Lillard. Thompson passes to McCollum. Off target from 3-point range. Bulls have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. McDermott can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Shumpert. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And the shot is good. For Chicago, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. It's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Trailblazers trail by 21. Now here's McCollum. He's got 8.
Take a look at what McCollum's done. He's got 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And so McCollum nails both of them. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Shumpert with the steal. McDermott, no one around him. That one's off, still out of sync.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Rose, he's checked in for buckets. Portland also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Davis. Harkless comes in for Hollis Thompson. And it's Terrian for McCollum. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Alan Cram. Shumpert against Chalmers. He kicks it to Plumlee. Wants to get it to Harkless and does. Puts up the baby hook. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Rose gets the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They set the pick. Over in the corner, Harkless. Rebound by the Bulls. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And stolen by Chalmers. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him. A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Some changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Portis. And it's Korver in for Shumpert. Portland also making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Aminu in for Harkless. And the basket by Chalmers.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Here's Rose. The shot misses. Plumlee with some nice D. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Terry with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And he's able to get it back. And Aminu kicks to Leonard. Another shot. Cannot hit.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Chicago opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. We've got Taj Gibson. Buckets is out there with Isaiah Cannon. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's the screen. Stolen by Martin. Ball going up court. Cannon can't hit.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Finished off the break.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
From deep. McCollum, no good.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Back to Lillard. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Chicago making a switch here. Portis is checked in.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's blocked. Here's Shumpert. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Embiid. Davis comes in for Myers Leonard. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Hollis Thompson subbed in for McCollum. Here's Grant. And again, Chicago. No good.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Here's
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And Lillard throws it down.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Grant gets a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Thompson with the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Out to the right wing. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Anthony comes in for Shumpert. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Grant.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers. It's hard to deny him.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
And Thompson kicks to Aminu. Here's Embiid. Goes back up. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Terrific work by Embiid. 9 points and a steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and, of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Leonard kicks to Thompson. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Korver, good.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003, all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Leonard kicks to Aminu. It's Thompson off the drive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Again, the miss by Thompson. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And with great spacing in the NBA, you need great shooting. More than ever, shooting and spacing, Clark, are at a premium in the NBA for teams.
Yeah, well, it starts with point guards being able to break down defenses and get into the lane to create open shots. You want to be able to create space for the point guards to drive, so you need shooters on the wings.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Trailblazers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Rose. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Fires the 3. No good. Good work defensively by Terry. Rebounded by McDermott. He lobs it up. Lillard with the rebound.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Here's McDermott. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 12 seconds left in the game. Terry outside. Back to Lillard. Takes the 13-footer. It counts.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that'll do it.
De respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver lo cierto y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Y abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos, vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida, vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego, vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair.